Hello again!
Hello.
Well, the bees managed to live overnight and make it out to the farm okay, so we'd like to share with you a video of us installing our first package of bees.
Warning, we are doing this without bee suits. We do not recommend that you do the same thing. However, we were completely lucky and got through it without a single sting.
Here you can see we're getting ready to install our first package of bees. And right now we're prying up the sugar cup that is used to feed the bees when they're in transport. And that little spray bottle actually has a sugar syrup in it, and the reason we're spraying the bees is to kind of calm them down, because when they're sprayed they're going to be busy eating the sugar spray. And so Ramon has just kind of conked the bees against his knee.
You just knock them down.
And again, we're spraying them, and this is to kind of keep them busy while we're installing them and keep them from flying away or flying around.
It was really difficult to get this this can out because it got kind of twisted in the transport. Okay, trying to egg it out. Yes, almost there. And there we go. And the bees are free.
That is the queen cage. The queen is in there surrounded by a few of her workers who've been feeding her and taking care of her. Everybody's been keeping her warm. I'm going to spray her with a little bit of sugar syrup here too, so that she doesn't
we don't want her to
away.
fly. Yeah, and you can notice there's a little bit of grass stuck in the hive, in the entrance. We want the bees to stay inside for a while and get used to everything, not leave right away. So let's have a look at the queen. We are really worried that the queen will be dead, which sometimes happens. Then we'll need to get a replacement queen. However, after cleaning all the worker bees from the queen cage, as you can see, queen is just fine.
And we're trying to be able to tell her apart from the others since she doesn't have any kind of special marking. She actually looks a heck of a lot like a normal bee. So here we go, we're pouring the bees into the hive, and there's about 10,000 bees, a little more than that, in each of these 3-pound packages. So.
And they are holding on the cage like crazy. Really need to shake it well to get them all out.
So now I'm taking what's called a hive tool, and I'm spreading the bees along the bottom. These are sticky bees covered in sugar syrup, and we're trying to spread them out so that when we put the extra frames in, they don't get squished. You'll notice the bees are showing a complete lack of defensive behavior right now. Everything's a bit too chaotic for that.
And I'm showing an important point here. Always tuck the shirt in your pants when working with bees, or use a bee suit. Luckily, neither the bee nor I got harmed. And now let's put the queen inside. You have to open the cage really carefully. We decided to use a direct release method. So I'm actually releasing the queen at the very bottom of the hive. And the problem I ran into was that the queen actually climbed on my glove. So once I realized that I had to put my hand back down there and wait for her to climb on the frame, I was really nervous about it because I was afraid I might lose her. Now the queen is in with all the bees, and the only thing that's left to do is to space the frames carefully, because bees require a certain so-called bee space between them, so they don't, so they can pass through, but they don't build comb across the frames, which will prevent them from being taken out. So we space everything really neatly. This is a pollen patty for early spring protein source for the bees.
Which we found out later was way too big, but...
Yeah, it was. And let's put a cover on the top, telescoping cover, and a feeder. And this is our hive.